a great short opportunity on NQ during yesterday's New York AM session. We'll review that and today's bias. Let's get it, guys. Alrighty, starting here on the calendar, it's Jimmy Trades. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button early in the video. It will definitely help the algorithm push the channel far and wide. Having a look today, we've got the FOMC meeting minutes in the PM session. Nothing that I'm overly concerned about today. I'll just be trading as normal. All right, and then we've got Thursday, 8:30 news, and followed by Friday with 10 a.m. news. Jackson Hole Symposium. Probably have the day off. Wouldn't be a bad idea. The volatility during the markets last Jackson Hole Symposium was insane. So every time a new person spoke or whatever, the market reacted. So probably a good idea to take the day off. Remember, guys, you can grab a great deal from Tradeify. They've got 10 days of deals happening right now, and you'll see on the screen here an amazing deal from Tradeify right now. You can get an advanced account for as little as $30. That's right, 30 bucks. Code Jimmy Trades. And also grab your Apex accounts using code Jimmy. Alrighty. Let's jump into the charts here. And you know what? We'll have a look at the daily bias on NQ first, then we'll move to the trade. That played out yesterday. I didn't take it, and I'll explain that, the reason behind that as well. Okay, so first of all, here we are on the daily. We had this bullish gap closed through. Now, that was a signal there that we were looking to possibly move price lower with an invalidation here of the bullish gap. At the time yesterday, we were around this order block here, and we had swept the previous day low. So I was looking to see if price would still hold up here. Yesterday's price was still inside the range of Monday at the time when we did our initial bias before market open. That level didn't hold, and therefore we moved lower. So what have we got? What's our next point of interest? Our next point of interest is this daily bullish FEG here, and we have a propulsion block off this order block here. I can see yesterday we did close at the equilibrium of this daily bullish FEG, which is good to see. It means it's holding. Today we have swept out previous day low already and swept down to this propulsion block. Now, if we just quickly jump to ES, we can see that ES is a similar situation here. We're on this block here at the moment, and we have swept out previous day lows. So what we want to do is we want to drop down to the 4 hour and see if we are getting potential reversal here. And we've got a good sign here. All right, we've got a 4 hour inversion. This candle didn't quite close inside the range. So the 10 p.m. candle hasn't quite closed inside the range of the previous candle, indicating a potential reversal. However, we did get a nice push at the 2 a.m. candle here, and we did close and invert this FEG. So what I'd like to see now, I want to see this candle respected. So if we have an open low, which it looks like we may get an open low, and then a high close is what I'll be looking for there. And we might see higher prices today. All right, let's clear the chart and let's drop down to, actually, first of all, let's replay a little bit. Let's go to here. So as we headed into the market yesterday, price was respecting bearish PD arrays, and here on the 4 hour we can see the this 4-hour bearish FEG was respected and price pushed out of that. We also respected this opposing candle here, which we were closed through. So this opposing candle, price came up, and again on its second attempt came up and respected that open here of the opposing candle. So we were looking for bearish price action. As we get closer to the open, and we'll just fast forward a little bit here. Price we see moves lower here at the open. Okay, we've closed through, we've given this inversion here. Okay, so we could have looked to take that inversion before market open if you are so game to do so. And then, you know, we literally, I mean, you could have run that lower just perfectly, but the trade I'm looking at comes out of this bearish FEG here. So we have the open, we get this bearish FEG, and then at that point in time, we drop down to the 1 minute chart, and we also have SMT at the highs here out of our point of interest. All right, and that's the SMT by Jimmy Trades, and we're inside our macro. Okay, we have a FEG here. We also create a change in state of delivery at this level. So we're out of our high time frame point of interest. We're down on the 1 minute, and now we're going to look for a potential entry short. All right. Now you could take the position off this candle once the change in state of delivery forms, or wait for this inversion. Okay. It's really up to you how you want to play it. And price comes back up to the tick right there, and then we move lower from there. Okay, so that's a 2R trade, beautifully executed. Now, the reason why I didn't take the trade, pure and simple, I prefer to see NQ, ES, and YM. I prefer all three to be moving in the same direction. At this moment in time, that wasn't the case. YM was moving higher, ES was consolidating, and NQ was dropping. That's the only reason I didn't actually enter this trade. But if you did take this trade, let me know in the comments. Amazing job if you did. But overall, this is a great setup. We have the SMT out of a higher time frame point of interest during our macro. We get an inversion and a change in state of delivery. Happy days. Right, let's clear that up. Push back out to the daily time frame, and we'll get rid of replay mode, and let's move on to oil. And some lovely consolidation with oil right now. And until we break the range here, I wouldn't be interested in trading oil. I want to see oil either trade up to move lower, or trade lower to move up. That's what I'd like to see. At the moment, we are just in a period of consolidation. Now, we could look at this as, you know, we've got a nice reversal here. We had this inversion, change in state of delivery out of a point of interest. And this is our first period of consolidation before a continued move lower. I would like to see the highs swept first. Okay, gold. So gold pushed lower yesterday. We got the move we were looking for there with gold. And we've now invalidated this bullish FEG. What will be interesting to see here is, because we've already swept previous day low, are we going to just consolidate today, or are we going to react off the equilibrium of the previous day's candle body range and continue to move lower from here? Or do we move beyond this? That would be an invalidation for a short, and we can anticipate price to move higher from there. But we have invalidated this bullish FVG. So our next draw is this external liquidity down here. I'm going to sit with bearish for now on oil. Dixie, we have moved out of this consolidation and we've swept the high out here, which is good to see. And we're starting to close or move back inside the range. I would anticipate price to maybe move lower from here because we have swept out these highs, and look to take out this low resistance liquidity down through here. So are we going to get a similar play, but on the other side of it with Euro, looking at the inverse correlation? So we've moved out of that consolidation and we've swept out the low, previous day low as well, previous week low as well. Okay. Are we framing a reversal here? Potentially. We've got a nice closure back inside the range here on the 4 hour. And I'd like to see this sort of price action continue to move higher. A closure through this bearish FEG would do us great for price to move higher. So we've got a little bit of work to do there because we've got this opposing candle run here too to work through. Daily, the pound, we held this bullish FEG, which is great, and we can see we've swept out previous day low. I'm looking at higher prices for here. That's a simple one. In internal liquidity to external liquidity, that's what we're looking for right now. Moving over to crypto, and we'll have a look at Bitcoin, which is gross. Should have sold at these target levels, huh? So our next liquidity level is here, this external liquidity down here, or into this gap, this bullish gap here. So at the moment, unless we can close a bullish candle above the equilibrium of the previous day range here, then I'm looking for price to continue lower. Even though we have swept previous day low, I think price will continue to move lower there for now. Ethereum holding this bullish FEG, that's a good thing. And we did sweep previous day low. This is a nice looking expansion candle here at the moment. So we want to see price continue to move higher. Looking at this, we might continue that move. All right, so I'm going to sit bullish for Ethereum today. I would like to see, if we don't close above previous day high, at least above this equilibrium, and maybe we'll see price tomorrow take out this high here. Okay guys, thank you for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the channel far and wide with all your trading buddies, and we will catch you in Trade Foundry. Link in the description. Bye for now.